Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Final Fantasy draft here on the channel. Last draft, we had a sweet blue-black tempo-y control deck that managed to get us pretty far up in the ranks of Platinum, I guess, relatively speaking, for as far it went 6 and 3, so pretty far up the ranks of Platinum. But you can check that one out if you're interested. But now we're starting off, and I think we're going to try building around Ultima, a powerful board sweeper effect, and try to build maybe a controlling strategy. But yeah, I think this card can be good if you build around it. I think its best home might be blue-white as more of a control card, but black-white can maybe be controlling. Green-white is probably a bit too creature-focused for it to be good there. Other than that, in the pack, there's Gaius Van Belsar. Because of all these modes, oftentimes you can choose one that you don't have. So your opponent has an enchantment, you don't. So you get them to sack one of those. They have a token, you don't. So things like that. I also like Magitek Infantry a decent amount. And those are the three main cards that I like in that pack. Okay, so we started with Ultima. And following that up, we have a couple of options here. There is Golbez Crystal Collector, so a blue-black artifact payoff. Based on the last blue-black deck I played, there weren't that many artifacts in it. So I'm wondering how much this is more of a constructed card than a draft around it type card. But if you do get 4 artifacts, it is very powerful. And so that's something to think about. Maybe even as a splash card, because it is good in the late game. In like a blue-white deck, you could splash black for Golbez. There's Delivery Moogle as well as a good follow-up in white. Kind of fits into the kind of controlling theme. It gets you some value. So that is an option. And then the other cards, I mean, the best common is probably Ice Magic. Crossroads Village is good for fixing. I kind of want to take the Golbez because it is a very control-oriented card, and I think an Ultima artifact control deck could be really good, and Golbez actually could fit into an Esper kind of shell like that, and then I'll just have to prioritize lands. Delivery Moogle is maybe a better pick, but we're going to be trying some things out because it is still so early in the format that there's a lot to learn, and I think that we're going to benefit a lot in the long run from that approach. Not only myself, but also you, because you'll get to see some interesting decks in action. I think the best card in this pack, Delivery Moogle, comes to mind, goes with the Ultima. Though white might not be open, keep that in mind. This card is Brainstorm, so not a particularly great draft card. It's fine, but nothing crazy. It plays well if you have some shuffle effects, but there's not a ton of those in the set. There is also Kina Q Gourmet, so a good card for a green-white deck, though we don't really want to put Ultima in that deck. Another green-white card, Garnet, Princess of Alexandria. So we're seeing potentially a green-white deck, Quarrel. Then there's Combat Tutorial for blue deck. So we're seeing lots of green and white cards. Delivery Moogle can be a nice middle ground. That's an it can fit into a green-white deck if you get some artifacts, but it's kind of going to fit into this Esper control deck. And Esper means blue, black, white. Though, of course, we are by no means committed to this strategy. Now, Eject is a very good card. Treno, I'm not going to be taking it over a card at the quality level of Eject, because I think Eject is still going to be really powerful. You bounce something, you draw a card. So if you bounce a token, it's really nice. And there are quite a few tokens in this set. And then you can also just bounce non-land permanents. So you can bounce your own to save them from removal. That's really nice as upside. World Map is a good synergy piece with Golbez because you can leave it in play if you need to, or use it for fixing. Treno would also be good for this Esper deck. Weapons Vendor is a great little value card. I am trying to hover over the cards, but there are so many things to talk about. But those are the main considerations. Pretty much Eject or Weapons Vendor. Weapons Vendor stays a little bit more towards just mono white. Eject is a better card, so we will be taking the better card as it is still early in the draft. Now we see another interesting pack. There is Valkyrie Aerial Unit, so another card for this blue-white artifact shell potentially. I think Weapons Vendor fits best into a red-white deck, though there are plenty of artifacts in a blue-white deck, so we would play it. The Crown City is a card that I would play with this Golbez splash in mind, but we're not going to warp our draft around the Golbez just yet. If we see the fixing for it, we might take it over something incidental, but I think Valkyrie Aerial Unit is a good deal better for this artifacts deck than the Insomnia would be for splashing the Golbez. It is also worth noting that Rydia's Return is fantastic in green-white, and so that's something to keep in mind as well. But it is looking like blue is open, and Valkyrie Aerial Unit is very good in an artifact shell. And now I'm feeling very good about this decision, getting a Sleep Magic premium blue interaction. 1 mana pretty much answers what you care about answering. There are some corner cases where there's downside, like they sacrifice the card or they manage to ping it for 1 damage and free it up. But generally, you're pretty happy playing Sleep Magic. More green-white stuff. Kina, the green-white land. We're seeing a blue-red card as well. Sorry, I went over that a bit fast. Kina is good with tokens because when you make a token, you get an extra frog. Shantoto would be neat if we did end up going blue-red. We could still abandon the white cards. And then Windhurst, obviously a nice card for a green-white deck. Rook Turret is a good artifact card, so this is a card I would probably take if there was not Sleep Magic, though I could still see myself like going towards a different strategy. Ooh, and now there is another Valkyrie aerial unit. I think with two of these, I really am incentivized to go a bit more all-in on artifacts. Not all-in completely, but artifacts go way up in my pick order now. There's a world map, which plays well with the Golbez potentially. The Dreams of Laguna is just a nice little card. This is like a card draw, and then you can slash it back. It's much better in a blue-red deck where you have some payoffs for casting 4-mana spells, but still a solid card elsewhere. Capital City could be good for splashing / just being a utility land, but we're just going to keep taking the Valkyrie because it's one of the better payoffs for being a blue-white artifacts shell. Now we're going to get a Crossroads Village. Help me with my mana fixing. Crystal Fragment is an artifact that's cheap, but it's not really the exact artifact you're looking for in these more controlling decks. This is more of a red-white card that has the buyout clause versus an early artifact for the artifacts deck, though you can build a more aggressive variant of the artifacts deck. Mine just happens to be more controlling because I have a board sweeper and things like that. Okay, now I get Magitek Infantry or Phoenix Down. I think Magitek Infantry is better. There is also Blitzball, so that's worth noting. But Magitek Infantry is nice because if you draw one, then you get a lot of them into play, and it's really good like fueling up your Valkyrie. You can get it with Delivery Moogle. Blitzball is a card I would play in this deck, I think, and Phoenix Down is a really cool piece with Delivery Moogle because you get this, and then Delivery Moogle dies, you get it back. But Magitek Infantry wheeling is a good sign for us. Not a fan of Cloudbound Moogle, so I guess we'll take the blue card over it. And now we get Quarrel coming back. Ether is a card that you kind of want in like a big spells deck, potentially, but it's really hard to use this and get enough value from it to make it worthwhile. Quarrel is nice with... Quarrel's a really nice card. I don't know whether we want Weapons Vendor, Syncopate, or the World Map. I'm going to take Weapons Vendor over that thing, and now I'll take the Gold Saucer. I know World Map is potentially a good card. Ooh, Gold Saucer plus Rook Turret combo. Now we get Summon Leviathan. We have a very good control deck brewing here. We don't need to over-prioritize the Golbez. That's kind of what I'm thinking here. And Gold Saucer is interesting because if you make some artifacts, you can use it. I don't think it's very good, though. I think it's mostly a trap. The Graha Tia is very good if you have some treasures. It's also very good with the world map. So if we knew we were going to get Graha Tia, we would potentially have taken world map, but we're taking the Summon Leviathan anyway. It's a fantastic, fantastic card. And we'll still try to splash the Golbez. It's just I think Weapons Vendor is actually like going to be a good card in my deck. We're going to get a card like Thief's Knife or something like that where the equip cost is really high and we're going to want it. Sahagin is a card that goes up in value when you have Summon Leviathan because that's a really good combo. Because you don't bounce your Sahagins. We're going to take the Leviathan there. Now there is an Ash Princess of Dalmasca. We might get the world map to wheel, which would be nice, or Paladin's Arms to wheels, which would be nice. So Ash, the reason we want it is because when it attacks, we get the top 5, get an artifact, put it into our hand, and we have plenty of artifacts already. We have 4 artifacts so far, the 2 Valkyrie aerial units, the Rook Turret, and the Magitek Infantry. We're going to be looking for more, and Ash is a really nice 3-drop in that role. We could wheel this world map. We could wheel World Weapons Vendor based on what happened last time. Paladin's Arms is a card that goes up in value once I have a Weapons Vendor, so that's a good little synergy to be aware of. But Ash is a nice little 3-drop. And now there is another Magitek Infantry. Great little artifact. Every Magitek Infantry now, for me, is worth way more, and for other players is worth way less, because they already kind of missed the boat on them. I wheeled this one, nobody wanted it, and now I'm getting Magitek Infantries. Green-black, so if you're wondering, oh, you're seeing X-Death, you're seeing these green-black cards, I'm seeing multiple green cards, multiple black cards. The reason green-black looks open from this direction is because in pack 1, I was passing all the green-black cards, because I was taking blue and white cards. So obviously, the person passing to me was cutting off green-black, and so it makes sense that... the person next to me is also not playing green-black, and so they're kind of passing the cards back. Though it doesn't always work that way, but it's kind of like switching colors in pack 2 can be pretty painful if you don't realize that. Magitek Infantry number 3 over Combat Tutorial. Every Magitek Infantry becomes so good so that in the late game, when you draw one, you get like 3 or 4 Magitek Infantries, which is just fantastic. I would play Combat Tutorial, though. Okay, now there's a Dragoon's Wyvern. Between that and the Dwarven Castle card, let's just double check our curve real quick. We definitely have a lack of 2-drops right now. I think Dragoon's Wyvern is a better card. The flying is a huge upside on that. And yeah, I think Dwarven Castle card is totally fine, though. Plays reasonably well with Ultima. There's another Delivery Moogle. Also Zahagan, also Blitzball, also Rook Turret. But we're just going to take the Delivery Moogle. It can always just go fetch up a Magitek Infantry, get that chain rolling. And we will be looking for other 2-mana artifacts to go grab. Magitek Infantry number 4. So it's looking less and less likely that Golbez is getting in the deck, but that's not the end of the world. This was more of a speculative pick than anything. We'll keep it over to the side with our land just in case, but like I like just being able to take good cards from my deck, like more Magitek Infantries. Okay, now there's Capital City. I will take that. That would help contribute to a Golbez splash. Thief's Knife is really strong, though, with flyers. And it's an artifact. Yeah, let's just take the Thief's Knife. I really like that card. It puts a lot of pressure on the opponent to like deal with the Thief's Knife. Now we get a 2-drop artifact. It's not the greatest, but it is still a 2-drop artifact to help us cast our Valkyries a little bit cheaper, to help our Magitek Infantry become a 2-1 early on in the game, and we just need extra 2-drops right now. Perfect. World Map came back. Paladin's Arms came back. Weapons Vendor we do not need because we already have so many 4-drops. So we're going to take the World Map here over Paladin's Arms as well because 3-drops we already starting to fill that slot as well. And we aren't abandoning hope of splashing this Golbez. I do not need Magic Pot. I'll just take a random green card. We're just getting all the Cactuars. Okay. So this deck is looking pretty good. Wow, what a pickup. Venat. So it's basically a 3-mana play. It's sad that we're going to miss out on this Magitek Infantry, but it's a 3-mana play that then you can spend 7 mana, and then it'll become an indestructible creature, and also just exile something, draw you a card. So that's a really good spell. Valkyrie Aerial Unit would be great. Magitek Infantry would be great. This might wheel based on the way the last one went, so Venat is nice. I don't really want to splash this color because we don't have any other birds, but it is kind of a solid standalone card. Quirrell is fine. Quirrell is nice with Ultima because it forces them to overextend. There's Restoration Magic. This is a sweet little combo with our Ultima. Let's try this one, I think, over Quirrell. So there's Instant Ramen, which is a really good combo with Delivery Moogle, but I'm going to count on this wheeling. There's Summon Shiva. So we tap a creature, and then we draw some cards. There's Quirrell. I might just need the 2-drop, I think. Slash of Light's also some removal, and I need that. I think I'm just going to take Quirrell. Summon Shiva's nice, but I just need more 2-drops. I only have 2 of them right now, and you can really never have too many. This card's very strong, but I'm not green. We will take the Insomnia over the Paladin's Arms. It is looking like Golbez is going to be splashable now. We currently have 10 artifacts, and we have a Crossroads Village, a World Map, and now a white-black dual land. And now a Blitzball. Actually, we're just going to take the Valkyrie Aerial Unit. Five Magitek Infantries. There's an Ice Magic as well. I think we'll just keep taking Magiteks, though. It's really a swarm strategy. 5 Magitex doesn't really go with a splashing theme. So we'll have to debate whether we want to actually splash. Gotta collect them all. Pokemon. 6 Magitex. I'm probably going to wheel the one from my first pack. So 7 Magitex. I don't think we want to splash if we're playing 7 Magitex. We want to be as heavy white as we possibly can be. Though I guess we have the Valkyrie aerial unit. So like random swamps would be really punishing for us. We don't really need the Sage Newliths. Galacat is interesting. Snowvilliers. Or Galacat. I think the flying is more relevant for us. Instant Ramen is not really what our deck is about. There's another Valkyrie aerial unit. I wouldn't mind a Rook turret, don't get me wrong. This is the problem with Ultima, is it doesn't really fit in our deck that well right now. Such devastation. This was not my intention. Okay, we get another 2-drop, or we could get a combat trick. I think we want the combat trick. We're going to have a lot of creatures. We have 6 Magitek, so we'll be able to play those on turn 2. So we cut Ultima, we cut Summon Leviathan. It's cutting a lot of our strong cards to do this. Slash of Light, we have plenty of creatures. Cut Weapons Vendor. Paladin's Arms, interesting. Add back in Weapons Vendor. Wow, last pick Ice Magic. Well, we have a lot of building decisions to make. But 6 Magitex. I guess we didn't wheel all of them, but 6 is a lot. Okay. We're not really looking to splash. I think we still want the Summon Leviathan. It's still such a good card. Ultima is less sure, but we'll look at these. This will be our current idea. So, cut this. I'm glad we took the combat trick. Cut Sage Newliths. Cut Ice Magic. Cut Thieves' Knives. Cut Paladin's Arms. Just any of the more expensive cards. Our deck is going to be off to the races pretty quickly, I think. Weapons Vendor. We already cut our equipments. Cut this. Cut Summon Leviathan. Cut this. And I think playing 17 lands is still fine because we still have plenty of stuff to do with our mana. And surveilling and stuff. We want to make sure we have 7 blue sources, but 10 white sources, 11 white sources feels like ideal. Okay, we're going to try it like this. Obviously making Magitek Infantry the art. But yeah, let's see how this does. I'll see you in the games. Before I get to the games, I want to give a huge shout out to all of the people who support my channel at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. If you've been enjoying my videos and finding them entertaining and helpful, then Patreon is a way to give back to the channel, help me make more videos in the future, and gain access to some bonus content like my card by card tier list and Format Thoughts document. I want to give a special shout out to those patrons who support at the credits level. It makes a huge difference and I really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's get to the games. Welcome to round 1. We can make changes later. We're going to mulligan this hand, obviously. And we're going to keep this one and ditch a Valkyrie aerial unit. Another Magitek would go a long way here. Land is fine. They whiffed. That's funny. Okay, we got Ash going. We want to keep this in play to keep the Valkyrie cheaper. A less all-in version of our deck might be better. Sure. We find a Magitek. There were 5 lands there. So let's just play out as many things as possible so Slash of Light can be really good next turn. Okay, Chromatic Lantern. That's not going to affect the board that much. And now we'll just start activating Magitek. So like we can always trade off a Magitek. Sure, those are tapped. Should be lethal. 3, 5, 7, 9. Yep. I mean, this is a crazy situation. We don't have, like, anything going on. They just had a slow start. We punished them. That's the benefit of our deck. 6 Magiteks getting the job done. I'll see you folks next round. Welcome to another round. Easy keep. Magitek start. Being on the play with this deck does feel like a big advantage as well. Play Quirl. Sure. I'll make the trade. Next turn I can go Sleep Magic plus Magitek. I want to keep the board as empty as possible. That one will have to go. The Magiteks are really more of a, like, activate once I'm out of stuff in my hand thing to do. Sure. Sleep Magic, okay. Maybe I wasn't supposed to be that aggressive. But if I draw a land now, my Valkyrie aerial unit's coming down. So I didn't want them blocking Magitek, and I didn't want to, like, not attack. Oh. That's horrifying. Land? Nice. I'll keep 1 land on top. This card's really messed up. I'm lucky I was able to trade off with some of those birds. Oh, I think I choked this. I totally forgot both of my Magiteks were about to die. Okay, doesn't really matter because I'm going to be searching up. Actually, no. Go to a graveyard, grab a Magitek from there. Leave this guy on top. Okay. I think I played this too fast and loose. I think that's what I've done. Farseek, sure. Like, I suicided a couple of my creatures. Getting some damage. Okay, well, that's a crazy attack. So I'm sending them to 1. If they can kill me with this Bart's, so be it. Like they can like triple its power or something with the combat trick. Sure. They don't have a reach creature. Boom! Magitek gets it done again. Let's go. Okay, I'm really liking this build so far. Let's keep it rolling. Okie doke. I forgot to hit the record button when I started the round, but it was an easy keep. The Magitek Infantry on turn 1. I just drew the Quirrell. That wasn't in my opening hand. They just played a Lifelinker on turn 1, so that's like nightmare scenario. But now I just need to hit 1 land and we'll be fine. We'll start making Magiteks. So 1 more land and we'll be good to go. Oh, gosh. We're missing land drops. So I think we're still in. We'll be okay. We just need to draw 1 more land here. Because then we can start activating Magitek. Portal, okay. Play Ash. That's a card they'll want to answer. And we have 3 or more creatures, so it'll get +4/+4 when it attacks. We found a Magitek, perfecto. Just go to damage. I think they might have something. They have 5 mana. Yep, okay. Wow, they had another one. Blow out. Wow, we just lose the game now. Crazy. It's crazy, that swing. That was unreal. I can't believe that happened. Very wild. I messed that up for sure. Let's just hope my deck is strong enough to bail me out. Gosh, I didn't expect the second Fate of the Suncrist. I could have just played it a little bit more cautiously. Taken some time, built up, played another Magitek. I've been playing way too aggressive, I think. They had 5 mana up. They had to have something. Gosh darn it, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, I literally had a free Magitek I could have played there. Okay, I don't really want either of those. Actually, this is probably better than a blank. Yeah. That was... It's got affinity. Yeah, I shouldn't have had an outburst anyway, but oh my gosh. Okay, focus up. Focus, focus. Okay, Balamti Rexor, that's fine. We can beat that. We're going to activate a Magitek and use our Quirrell to tap their 6/6. None of their creatures are enchantment creatures. That's worth knowing. That's one of the reasons Quirrell is good, is because in these situations it can do some work. Okay, focus up. They're probably like, how many Magitechs are there in this deck? 6. I will never run out. If I'd already gotten a Magitek into play, I could double activate here. So I will be using Quirrell, so it doesn't really matter. Costs 6 to equip. Tap down that guy. So let's just double check this. Okay, take some time. Okay. I have 7 mana available. I'm playing this land. I can activate Magitek, which is use 3 of my mana, then play this for 2, so that'd be 5 of my mana, and I can still activate Quirrell. Play this pre-combat so I can attack with everything. Combat. Now I have so much damage that I don't need to mind if the Moogle has it. Boom! Okay. Focus up. Gosh darn it. I'm playing too fast. Let's just take a second, look at our deck again, review. Because there was a change I wanted to make, and I think it will be beneficial. I want to add in my bad 2-drop. And the reason for that is because I have had a lot of situations where I felt like I really just needed to draw, like have something to do on turn 2 because I have Magitek turn 1. And this on turn 2 is a really good follow-up. And then as a cut, after doing that, I will cut... Rook turret. Okay. Should be a pretty nice little curve adjustment. And let's get back into the games. Welcome to another round. We will keep... though we are missing a 2-drop, which is one of the reasons why I made that change. I thought we'd draw more hands that had multiple Magitek Infantries in them. It's pretty good. I might lose this game. They've had a pretty good start on the play. Yeah, they've had a very good start on the play. We're going to lose this game. Oh well. We had a kind of sketchy hand. We had a kind of sketchy hand, and they probably had one of their top 10% hands. So, yeah. Lack of 2-drops is a big deal for my deck. It's funny because I'm not joking when I say I was counting on having Magitechs be some of my 2-drops. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to add the map in maybe just so I can have an extra artifact to play on turn 2 so my Magitek can attack for 2. Oh yeah, I'm super dead. Okay, yeah, no joke. Yeah, that was bad. They killed me on like turn 5. Emperor uncontested that on the play is just really good. Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. Let's just add map, cut, planes. No, I think we just want to keep it smooth. Okay, see you in the next round. Welcome to another round. Once again, a keeper. It's like we have essentially 10 1 or 2 drops, but 6 of them are Magitek Infantries. It's just like I kind of, for the Magitek Infantry Dream Start, I need to have 1 on turn 1 and 1 on turn 2. And I've so far been unable to assemble that, though I have been lucky drawing my Quirrells. Is Magitek going down? Yep, it is. Actually, yep, I can get it back with Delivery Moogle. I'd rather use my combat trick to protect Ash. We'll grab the Valkyrie aerial unit. And Moogle back the Magitek. Namazu Trader. Sure. Plains is a huge draw there. Plains, Magitek. Attack. Grab another Valkyrie. +2/+2. Or +4/+4. End turn, fetch up Magitek. Next turn, Magitek Valkyrie or something. Or Valkyrie Sleep Magic. Sure, Blitzball does not do anything here. Presumably. Okay, so I can go this. Or I could just double Magitek this turn. Especially because they're going down so many life points. Boom! Nice win. Do we have literally... I don't think we have any other cards that we could play on turn 2. Because if this deck had turn 2 plays consistently, like, I can't see it losing, like, ever. I mean, we lost that one game, but that was a pretty great draw they had. 4-1. 2 drops, 2 drops, 2 drops, 2 drops. No 2 drops. Kind of want to play the map over a plains or over an island. Yeah, I'm going to try that. Okay. We'll see what it feels like if we draw it, but basically the idea is that if we have plenty of lands, then the map is better than a land because we can play the Valkyrie a little bit cheaper, and it can also make our Magitek attack for 2 on turn 2, and then we just fetch a land with it. So, and also lets us keep our white sources really high, because over-indexing on blue, even though a lot of our best blue cards are double blue, it's like we don't want to draw. We want to be able to go turn 1 plains, Magitek, turn 2 double Magitek. So, yeah, it's kind of an interesting choice. Anyway, I'll see you next game. Welcome. We will keep this hand. This is a hand where if we had drawn a map, it would let us hit for an extra 2 damage. I think we name white here because we want to be able to cast this guy. So I guess blue lets us cast the other guy, so yeah, we need the blue source a little bit more. And this guy, we can play him on turn 3. Or just get a Magitek. They went with the old pump fake block. We'll just deploy the Wyvern. This is why we have so many planes, though, because drawing planes would be great here. I guess this thing would be cheaper if we just activated Magitek. Sure. That guy's annoying. I could see us losing this game. Our draw is not very good right now. At least we have something to do. Oh yeah, and they're just curving out with rares, and we played 2 cards. Yeah, this could be another game we lose. So they've just got some synergies rolling. Oh, pain. Super pain. Gosh. They're just filtering through their deck. Oh my gosh. Yep, we're going to lose. They've literally gone uncommon, rare, rare, rare. So that's not a huge surprise to lose this game. We need to draw Slash of Light to kill the Genova. Them not attacking us is crazy. They're playing 5 colors too. They hit all their colors. It's like we stumbled. I know it sounds like I'm just making excuses. I don't have anything else to talk about right now, though. There's no decisions to be made. Just like, I don't know. This is one of those games that happens. Ooh, we did draw the Slash of Light. Getting so punished for naming blue with this card. So punished. Like, if we had a Plains to play Querl there, I think we actually might be winning. It was, I guess, an error, maybe. It's just I don't have that many blue sources in the deck. Easy block. Gosh darn it. That combat trick has been getting me a bit today. There we go. Plains, baby. Gosh, this Rydia is so good. It's just been filtering through. They have had so many dead draws, I think. No enchantments, though. We want to keep the land on top. So we can activate the Venat next turn. Having Magitek be the second card down was pretty unfortunate too. But it's okay. We're bound to have that happen some percentage of the time. I think Zeldinkt is the card that has to die here. That or Rydia. Gosh, don't be able to kill my guy. They've got to have a kill spell here at this point. They've done so many rummages and stuff. If they had a kill spell, they would have used it maybe already. Or they're just thinking about their optimal lineup because they have multiple kill spells. I don't think they'd cast a kill spell. They just cast the combat trick. Yeah. Chocobo kick. Summon Fat Chocobo, okay. So now I'll tap down their creatures. At least some of them. This is where the Querals really start shining too. Terra being able to copy the Fat Chocobo is a problem. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh my gosh. Yeah, let's let him attack me. I'll use Quirrell next turn. I'll get my last Magitek out here. Gosh, that's horrifying. I can't believe it. That's not good for me. Those are great draws if I can buy myself some time. Gains haste. So they have 3, 7, 10, 14, 18, 24, 29, 30. Let's tap the biggest guy. That attack is madness. I mean, it won't make a difference, but that attack feels crazy to me. Eject. So I have 5 attackers. 1, 2, 3. This is a flyer. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 attackers, and they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blockers. And I have 9 attackers. So I can bounce 1 flyer. So I bounce the flyer. They're going to be able to block both my flyers, unfortunately. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers, and I have 9 attackers. So they block 5, they take 8. Oh, I was close. Came pretty close. Gosh, that was a frustrating loss. I mean, they played 3 rares in a row in the mid game, and I was struggling with my colors. I wonder if I could have won that game if I'd gotten better colors. It was deceptively close. Well, anyway. I think we're just keeping it as is. We have some powerful cards we're not playing, but that's how it goes. You gotta make some decisions, and so that's what we're doing. I'll see you next game. Welcome to another round. We are going to mulligan this hand. I just realized we should probably be playing our We should probably be playing the Leviathan card, because it's pretty good in aggressive decks. I don't know why I'm not playing it. That was an oversight, let's just say. Gosh darn it. Getting punished for my world map not being a land. This time I will go get a plains, though. So hopefully I don't get punished for that decision. Interesting. Delivery Moogle. Gotta go start the Magitek train. I'll have to draw the island later. Sid. Oh no. That sucks. Oh, this really sucks. Gosh darn it. Okay. I should be able to recover from this. Ash will draw me into a Magitek. The only problem is how many Magiteks do they have? Dragoon's Lance, sure. Oh, the Dragoon's Lance is not actually. No, I can deal with that. Okay. I'm in trouble for sure. Yep. Maybe I was supposed to not do that. Okay. Found a Magitek. I'll remember to play it before my Valkyrie this time. Boom. Yep, another Magitek. This is such a crazy matchup. Oh, they're out. They're out of Magiteks. Come on, deck. Hold on. Oh my gosh. We're gonna go for it. We have lethal. Why would it tap me like that? I have to hope this works. Yes! Oh, got him. Boom! Let's go. Woo! That was a close game. Came down to the wire. That combat trick is so good in our deck. The Magitek duel. Dueling Magiteks. They ran out of Magiteks. Oh my gosh. Putting in our Summon Leviathan. Because we can redeploy our cards a lot faster than other players can. Like, we bounce everything, and then we just play, like, 5 Magiteks in a turn. It'll take them a lot more time, and then we hit them for 6 in the meantime. I don't know. Seems worthwhile. I'm going to cut the Dragoon's Wyvern. Another double blue card has been added, so we're going to do this. And I'll see you folks next game. Welcome to the Dream Hand. Oh my gosh, we've done it. We're on the play. We don't even need blue mana. We probably don't even need to draw any more cards, really. Still play the Quirrell on turn 2. They don't have anything on the first 2 turns of the game. It's so over. It's like so over. Oh my gosh. I've never had a game feel more over in 3 turns. If they have fire magic, though, it's still a game. They could just deal 2 to all my creatures. Okay, Dragoon's Wyvern is not going to cut it. Play that. Tap down their guy so Ash can attack, play 2 Magiteks. Keep them on their toes. Oh my gosh, Dragoon's Wyvern is actually so good here. Looking for a Valkyrie. I'll grab a world map, I guess. Just gonna go get another Magitek here. Gosh, Dragoon's Wyvern is a heck of a card, isn't it? Keeping him in the game. It's really good against Magitek Infantry. It is the counter, as they say. Okay. Honestly, Leviathan is a pretty good draw here because I bounce everything and then I play 4 Magitechs in a turn, which is faster than they can redeploy stuff. But I'm going to lose this game to Shantoto. They're just going to like kill my Venat. Venat never lives. My deck doesn't have any things to use removal on. This Dragoon's Wyvern really got me. I mean, if they had something, they'd use it, so... They're just waiting for me to tap out. To kill Venat. I don't know why they'd wait. It's like... not the way that's supposed to go. I guess we got lucky here. Early format. They should have just used that main phase. Okay. Or just... what the... Okay, this game is kind of a gift, I think, if we win. Because they could have just killed this thing. Oh, I see, I see. Clever. Very clever. Gosh darn it. It's indestructible, guys. Stop it. I think I might have this still. This was a crazy thing for them to do. They wanted me to flip it. It's almost like so nonsensical as to be unbelievable. Okay. So next turn, I just wait for this to die, right? Because I have the thing that can untap things. Oh, untap target attacking creature. Whoops. If I lose this game because of that, I'm going to feel so silly. Sure. Sure. They have a lot of guys. I thought I could untap my tapped guys. Whoops. Oh. Oh, yes. Oh, Summon Leviathan is going to be insane here. Oh my gosh. Oh my word. Jeez Louise. Oh my gosh. This thing's gonna not only restore my glory, it's gonna bounce 5 of their tokens. 7 tokens? Oh my gosh! Just survive! That's all I need to do. Oh my gosh. Holy heck. I think this is over. Oh my gosh. Unless they drew a counter spell. Because what the heck is going on? Oh my gosh. Why was I not playing this card? I know why. It's because it's a double blue 6-drop, and I was like, okay, I'm going to win before they want to bounce all my stuff. But then these games happen, and you're like, I not only saved my 2 guys, and I'm going to kill the Wyvern here. Because that way it won't reset to their hand. And it might bait out a counterspell if they have one. Because they have to do it. Because it's their only flyer. So if they have a counterspell, they have to use it here. Because I have 10 power in the air. I guess I didn't even need the Summon Leviathan. It just would have been awesome. So they do have some trickery. Yep. Okay. This guy attack. I guess I should have buffed up this guy, because I guess he was going to block the bigger one no matter what. I'm not even sure this is the best play, because they get to make a blocker now. But I killed their entire board state. Boom! Oh my gosh. Yes! Oh, we're still in it. We've got one more round to go. Let's win this last round and get into Platinum 2. I'll see you folks there. Welcome to the final round. We're 6-2 battling for the trophy, and we have a hand with no planes, sadly. We can keep this one, though. We're going to ditch the Gallic Hat, Because Magitek gives us plenty to do once we get the 3 mana. And then we'll go for the Leviathan to get us out of it in the end. Oh my gosh, don't kill it. Oh my gosh, no. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is very, very bad. This is bad. This is bad. Oh no. We really needed that Magitek Infantry. This mulligan was so bad for us right here. Gosh, what a bummer. Oh my gosh. I can't imagine a sadder way for it to go in the end. The extra island we added maybe got us. We just didn't draw a single creature. We have like 20 creatures in the deck. Oh man. And now 2, 5, 8. So we're basically dead. Yeah. And now they're just going to draw a bunch of cards. At least they're not getting that guy back. It's like the worst possible draw I could have had. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then I draw my tap land? Are you kidding me? That was so bad. I cast 2 spells the entire game. What a horrible way for it to end. This deck was so sweet, and then it just... Like, honestly, we were still going to lose, but if we draw a land there, we play Leviathan, bounce all their guys, their tokens lose all meaning, so they just have 2 less creatures in play. They replay, like, Grahatia. We can, like... And then they're going to give it flying and we lose, but I don't know. Just... horrifying. Like, I'm all excited for a big epic battle and then just, like... just get kicked while I'm down, essentially. At least the game before that was cool, and our deck was sweet. Just feels bad not to cap these off with a trophy, because back-to-back runs have been real sweet decks, and then just really the final games have just been kind of brutal. But that's how it goes sometimes. You do what you can, and the game before we got very lucky. Our opponent kind of misplayed around the Venat, so pretty sweet deck. Yeah, I think the Leviathan was probably correct to play, but the 6 Magitek was really awesome. So if you made it to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave #6 to let me know you made it all the way to the end. That's going to do it for this one, though. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you next time.